Hello and welcome back to the What is K-pop podcast. I am your host Sophie and I talk about groups, members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, survival shows, concepts, weird things like that in regards to K-pop, one day answering the question, what is K-pop? Now, a little bit of a good old housekeeping. We have a little kitty catty down here. Just off to the side in her basket, Petal is having a little nap because she doesn't want to sleep on the windowsill because we moved her blankets and because we were going to wash them, and so she's decided to curl herself up onto to her bed down there. So if you do hear some jingling of a bell or a catty meow, sorry, there isn't really much I can do about that, unfortunately. And if you can hear some like cars in the background, I'm not gonna close the window because it's kind of warm. Like, it's 17 degrees, so it's like not hot, it's not cold, and it's really weird because my mum's convinced that it's cold, so we can't have the windows open, otherwise she gets too cold. But it's actually uncomfy, muggy as she might say. Ugh. So yeah, no, that is what we are dealing with today. And as I'm recording this on the 30th of May 2024, 7 out of the 9 members of Kepler have decided to renew their contract with Wake One Entertainment, meaning that they are going to be continuing on as Kepler, whereas 2 members, Mashio, and ISO are going to be departing when their contract with the company has come to a close and join Limelight. And we will be talking more in depth about that situation in the Kepler episode that I'm probably going to film tomorrow, actually. Or I might film it today, I don't know, I can't decide. But to be fair, Kepler are just one of those groups that I just don't want to talk about. I don't know, I don't really, they're like the redheaded stepchild of survival show groups in my head for some reason. So no hate, no shade, I don't like the group. I like the members of the group, but I don't like the group itself and like how they're treated and just like their concepts and just how like Wake One managed them. But yeah, we are going to talk more about that in a little bit. Why is someone... I'm not seeing that. No, a little kid is driving this. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, so the group that we're talking about today is Zerobaseone, formed on the M8 survival show Boys Planet. Whenever I think of Boys Planet, and I'm sure everyone else would agree with me on this, of that clip with 2 of the contestants performing Hot by 17. Like, let's pull up the show's Wikipedia page because I clearly don't do enough to try and fix things up, so then I can just easily do the podcast. I like to make things difficult for myself, which, yeah, it's a problem. It's a hilarious problem, but it's a problem that I'm sure my parents are like, what the hell? Like, we actually genuinely hate you for that. Don't worry, I hate myself too. Let's have a look. Did they tell us? They did. So was it? Yeah, I think it was the 12th performance. Oh, no, it was the number of performances was the 12th. Being 17's Hot in the G group, Shishwa China with Wang Hankong and Yang Jun. I think they should have done better because like that would be quite a story actually of my god, going from being like kind of a laughingstock of Boys Planet to being a part of Zerobaseone. And they self-assessed themselves to be 2 stars each, and when they got reassessed by the Planet Masters or whatever you want to call yourselves, they got no stars. I shouldn't laugh, but oh my goody gosh, why is it? What? It's the 2nd episode, and then yeah, those two, where has it gone? Did 80s is the real with Jungmin Yu, Dong and Dong Gun with no, that's I'm confused. We're just gonna move on. Back to what we were talking about, but like I was watching the show with my dad at the time when it was airing, about 2 weeks after, and he said to me, quote, "Sophie, that was the worst thing I have ever seen in my entire life." And like, I just kind of like to make dad do it because it's funny to watch him like just dissolve into this pit of despair, knowing that whatever I'm watching, he is also not going. He's not gonna enjoy it. And like he sort of enjoyed Demon My 19th Life and My Demon, which are 2K dramas on Netflix, but he didn't really like True Beauty that much, and he certainly did not like Boys Planet. And like I stopped after watching the first like 2 episodes because I was like, well, it's not fun to watch it by yourself, but it was just painful because he wasn't interacting with me, so I couldn't like ask him how he felt about the performance because he doesn't know what he's talking about with that. And I tried to watch Frankly Speaking with him as well, which is another K-drama that's currently airing on Netflix too. And like that one it's painfully bad, if that makes any sense. Like there are some shows that I can watch that I'm just like, this is so bad I have to continue watching, like Behind Your Touch, which is a very, very strange show also on Netflix. That was all about someone having these powers where they could see people's memories via touching their behind. And that one was like funny bad, but frankly speaking, quite honestly, frankly speaking about it, it's like bordering on bad. Like I'm trying to get into it, and I want to get into it because the lead actor is kind of cute. Like it's painful. Like it's actually criminal how painful the show is to watch. No hate, no shade, obviously, to the writers and the actors. Sometimes there are just shows you don't vibe with, like Chicken Nugget. My sister watched it. She's trying to convince me to watch it, but I'm like, nah. Or Queen of Tears, again. I really liked the moment with Kim So Hyun, like ad libbing and stuff. But sometimes you just don't vibe with a show. Like Lovely Runner, episode coming soon with my sister. That's like kind of painful to watch sometimes, or like it just kind of goes on for a bit, and I just want to see to the end if like she actually rescues him. But I'm on episode 12, 11, 12. I think it's 11. So not long to go now. I just kind of thought it was going to be more her jumping back and forth through time, back to 2023. But it's not. Like it's kind of a bit like I don't fully get why you did it. But like my sister likes it, so we're going to talk about it. Hopefully it gets better. I don't know. It's just not living up to what I thought it was going to be, which is fine. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, because I love how I spent 11 minutes talking about nonsense. We are here to talk about Zerobaseone, simply known as ZB1, 9-member project group formed on Boys Planet with Sung Han-bin, Kim Ji-woong, Shang Hao, Seok Matthew, Kim Tae-ri, Ricky, Kim Kyu-bin, Park Gun-wook, and Han Yu-jin. And they are hopefully going to last 2.5 years from the 10th of July 2023 to the start of 2026. And they debuted obviously on that day with the mini album Youth in the Shade, and have recently finished up their first trilogy with a summer-ish comeback whose name I've completely forgotten. And they recently made their debut in Japan in March 2024 with the single Yura Yura. And the official fandom name is Z Rose, which I'm a part of. I don't think it would surprise anyone to know that I am a Z Rose, because I find the group adorable. I honest to God think they are so cute and like so nice. Perfect group, honestly. I didn't watch the show, so obviously I can't comment on whether or not more people deserved it. but honestly, the members and the whole concept and the songs and just everything is so adorable. Literally, I listened to the whole entire album when it was both me and my dad in the house, and I on my sister's bed playing Mario Kart, listened to the whole album, did not have any skips whatsoever, and I love it. And I really don't want to overplay their songs because I'm scared that I'm gonna start to hate them, because like sometimes when you overplay a really cute song you just end up hating it. So I've not been listening to them too much, but I have Youth in the Shade on CD, which I sometimes will just stick on if I'm like got stuff to do like around the living room and I don't want to put it on the TV, so I'll just stick the CD in, and it's just so nice. Yeah. So the latest Storm arrangements updated in May, so this month, but last month from when you're seeing this. Top 4 we have Taeray, Hanbin, Gumwook, and Hao, confirmed as Rumi, and on the bottom floor we have Matthew, Jiwoong, and Eugene, confirmed roomies, although not sure if Matthew also shares a room with them. And Ricky and Gyubin, confirmed Rubens roomies when Gyubin switched from Ricky's bed to his during life. And yeah, so those are the members. Zerobaseone's member profiles. So first off we have Sung Hanbin. He was ranked number 2. He is the leader, visual, and main dancer, born on the 13th of June 2001, making him 12 years old when BTS debuted. Like, literally, his birthday is on the same day as they debuted. Random fact I wanted to pull out just then. And that makes him a Gemini and a snake. And he is from Cheongnam-do in South Korea. And he has a younger sister born in 2005. And he can speak Korean, English, and basic Chinese. And he was a trainee for a year and 8 months prior to Boys Planet, and he is a former Cube Entertainment trainee. I always wonder if, like, how they calculate the amount of time that they've been training for. Is it from when we know the auditions were in November time, or is it like, you know, at the start of February when the show debuted? I'd love to know. Yeah. Next we have Kim Ji-woon, who is a visual, and he was born on the 14th of December 1998, making him a Sagittarius and a Tiger. He was born in Pohang-si in Gyeongsangbuk-do and grew up in Wonju, Gangwon-do in South Korea. And he has both an older brother and a younger brother. And his family has a dog named Cream. He was a member of the boy group in INX under the stage name Jinam, and he was also a part of debut boy groups 18 and BIT, where he went by the stage name King. And he participated in the digital survival show Burn Up 2020 and ended up in first place, but his official debut got cancelled due to the pandemic. And he is fluent in Japanese as a result from mainly promoting in Japan with his previous groups. And he was a trainee for 6 years prior to Boys Planet. And he is a former SM Entertainment trainee. Just got a random little draft. I was like, okay. And his role models are Park Hyo-shin and Chinese Taemin. Next we have Hao, or Jang Hanul. He is a main vocalist, visual, and the center, and he was born on the 25th of July 2000, making him a Leo and a dragon. He is from Nanping, Fujian in China, and he can speak Chinese, Korean, and English. And he is an only child, and he was a trainee for a year and 3 months prior to Boys Planet, and his role models are GOT7. And he can play the violin, cello, and piano. And apparently has a teacher's license. Wow. How on earth do you get a teacher's license? Like, what would offer a teacher's license? And if he didn't debut as an idol, he would teach violin / music. And his company is Yuehua Entertainment. Next member is Sok Matthew. If I can, yeah. Oh, his Korean name is Seok Woo Hyun. He doesn't have a position, but he was born on the 28th of May 2002. So that means his birthday was only 2 days ago and he turned 22, making him a Gemini and a horse, and he is Canadian Korean. He was born and raised in Vancouver in Canada and has an older sister. He can speak English, Korean, and French. And he was a former Hive trainee under Hive Japan and was supposed to participate in the program that formed Anteam, if you remember, and Audition Boys, The Howling, but he was cut off, which is where he got close to Maki. And he was a trainee for a year and 6 months prior to Boys Planet, and he is currently signed to MNH Entertainment and is friends with P1 Harmony's Kiho. Next member is Kim Tae-ray. He is a main vocalist, born on the 14th of July 2002, making him a Cancer and a horse, and he is from Chungcheongnam-do in South Korea, and he has one older sister, and trained for 2 years and 1 month prior to Boys Planet. And his role models are NCT's Taeyoung and Jisung, and he is currently signed to Wake One Entertainment. Next member is Ricky, or Shen Kwan-ri, or Shim Chung-yi, and he was born on the 20th of May 2004, making him a Taurus and a monkey, and he recently celebrated his 20th birthday. And his hometown is Shanghai in China, and he has a younger sister born in 2009, and he used to live in Irvine, California in America, and he can speak Chinese, Korean, and English, and he trained for 2 years and 2 months prior to Boys Planet, and also is signed under Yuehua Entertainment and has a tattoo of role model on his neck. I actually have his postcard, big photo card, what do you call those things? Big ass photo card of him with the Youth in the Shade album, and I literally have it up like a little stand. It has a little stand to it, and I have that one just up in my room. Yeah, and I'm sure my parents are just like, oh, she loves those K-pop idols, doesn't she? Yeah. I mean, I have a whole podcast dedicated to it, so I have to enjoy it, don't I? Kim Yoo-bin. He is a visual, born on the 30th of August 2004, making him a Virgo and a monkey. Fellow August Virgos! Oh, wow. I'm really into that, aren't I? And he was born in his hometown is Seoul in South Korea, and he has 2 younger brothers and a younger sister, and he can speak Korean and a little bit of English, and he trained for almost 4 years prior to Boys Planet, and he is host to Tempests Hyuk, Harang, and Unchan since they were young, and he is also signed to Yuehua Entertainment. Yuehua, you really pulled through with this, didn't you? I'm curious because obviously they'll probably disband once their contract is up. If Yuehua Entertainment will have all of the members in a group together, and I hope they don't fail like they did with Everglow. Like, they seem to be good with Tempest, so hopefully they're good to these guys and give them get a good group going for when they are finished with Zerobaseone, because I do really think that it would be good for them to be in a group together. It would be quite cool if they're able to keep the Zerobaseone name and move potentially maybe to Yuehua Entertainment, since a lot of the members are in that company. Or I don't know, I feel like it would be quite interesting kind of thing if they were able to do that. Next we have Park Gun-wook. He is a rapper, vocalist and a dancer, born on the 10th of January 2005, making him a Capricorn and a monkey. And he was born, and his hometown is in Gyeonggi-do, South Korea. He has an older brother. And his favourite time period is winter to spring. He loves that he can feel the air and the wind. My parents are back already? They've only been gone for like 20 minutes. Must not have had any cake. And he can speak Korean and English, and he was a trainee for 2 years and 5 months prior to Boys Planet. And he is signed under Jellyfish Entertainment. My mum was just staring at me when she drove past. Oh wow. And last but no means least is Han Yu Jin, visual and Mac name. Born on the 20th of March 2007, making him a Pisces and a pig. And he was born in Daegu but moved to Gyeonggi-do in South Korea. And he has a younger brother. He was a trainee for 2 years and 3 months before taking part in Boys Planet. And his role models are Shiny's Taemin, EXO's Kai, and Stray Kids' Hyunjin. And apparently his MBTI changes every time he takes the tests, going from ENFP to ENFJ to INFJ, ENTJ, and INFJ to ISTJ. And he is signed under Yuehua Entertainment. And yeah, that is Zerobaseone. Yeah, so thank you for listening to this episode, and I will talk to you guys again in tomorrow when I talk about Kepler, but for you it will be on Friday, and I'm talking about should know, but I don't. But yeah, I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Goodbye for now.